Do you remember this iconic Newsweek cover after the Rodney King verdicts? That's Mark Craig when he was 23, taking part in the riots. Well, nearly 27 years later, Craig crossed paths with an LAPD officer who was on duty that night. NBC4's Gordon Tokomatsu is live in Chino now with more on what that officer considers a life-changing moment. Gordon?
Well, Kathy, back in 1992, Stan Lamel was an LAPD cop putting his life on the line during the LA riots. Now, he is retired. He's also an avid runner here, living here in Chino, and someone who loves to run on marathons. Stan Lamel still has the sense of caution he learned with 28 years at the LAPD. He felt it a few days ago.
Hey, can I help you?
When his Ring doorbell system pinged his cell phone, there was a stranger standing at his front door.
Hello?
And he's not leaving.
And you're trying to talk to him.
And I'm trying to talk to him through my cell phone.
Lamel rushed home from the gym, somewhat concerned because the man didn't leave and Lamel's wife was upstairs asleep. A separate camera captured what happened next.
He just walked up to me and said, "This is yours," and he handed me my driver's license.
Lamel had lost the license along with his retired police ID and a debit card while running the LA Marathon.
I reached down and panicked.
They'd fallen out of his fanny pack and someone had retrieved it on the 26-mile route. Turns out it was Mark Craig, the stranger at the door, and a fellow runner like Lamel. But that's not why this story is so remarkable.
There's no way this is a coincidence. I know it was meant to be.
Sergeant Stan Lamel was among hundreds of officers dispatched to protect the LAPD's Parker Center headquarters downtown. The LA riots had just begun, hours after an acquittal had been announced in the beating of Rodney King. Lamel faced down hundreds of protesters in a moment fraught with danger. When Mark Craig was leaving Lamel's house the other day, he said something odd.
When you get a chance, Google my name.
Lamel did, and this is what he saw. Mark Craig was one of the angry young men on the other side of that skirmish line. His photo captured by a Newsweek photographer, becoming a symbol of the anti-police sentiment of the time.
I almost started crying when I was sitting there reading about his background. I thought I was doing the right thing, and he thought he was doing the right thing.
Mark Craig was not available to speak with us today. We're told he is overseas. When he comes back, though, he'll have his new Facebook friend in Lamel. They plan to run and train together. Live in Chino, Gordon Tokomatsu, NBC4 News.